welcome everyone to the third staging of the Confluence versus the All-Star netball series.
All right, so I'm Sherman Mackenzie, and with me is the lovely Tamara Hilton, and she will be my co-host today.
No problem, Sherman.
So, as you said, Tamara, this is the third staging of the netball series, the All-Star series, between Confluence, Phoenix, and some selected members across various clubs. We will take the opportunity to speak to our All-Star coach, Miss Carrie-Ann Brown. All right, so we have Miss Carrie-Ann Brown here today with us. She's a coach of the All-Stars team, second year in a row. Welcome back, Miss Brown.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, so first of all, I would like to ask you, what are your expectations for this series?
I'm expecting a 2-1 for the All-Star, of course. 2-1 win, that is.
And, okay, what has the preparation been like for the series?
It's been intense. It's been good. The persons coming out for training, it has been consistent. So, and we're just looking forward to the excitement, that competitive edge, that competitiveness from Confluence.
All right, and any player to look out for?
Look out for all my All-Star guys. As the name suggests, All-Stars. So they're All-Stars.
All right, thank you. And what do you think your shooters will be able to give you today, matching up with the Confluence defenders?
All right, so we have been practicing, we have been training hard. The shooters have been putting up their shots and all, and we have been doing that for the entire month of January. So just look forward for 100% shooting stats from them.
And finally, Miss Brown, what do you think the goal average will be today?
The goal average or the score? I'll say we'll win by 5. I'm not pushing it, so I'm saying we're going to win by 5.
All right, thank you, Miss Brown. Have a good game.
Thank you.
All right, and so now we will speak to the coach of the Confluence Phoenix team, Mr. Kurt Dale.
Hi Kurt, good afternoon. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, thank you for asking.
Okay, we just have a few questions we'd like to get before the game. So tonight I'm going to ask you, what's the aim of going in tonight's game?
The aim for tonight's game is just to really do the basics well. We have been really indisciplined at times with the ball. The last time we played the All-Star teams, we were leading by 8 and 10 by halftime, and we let them back in the game to only win by 1 and win by 2. So this time we just maintain that intensity for longer and ensure we have a decent score margin at the end.
Okay, so what are the areas that you think you need to focus mostly on tonight?
So mostly just the basics, just doing the basics right, keeping it simple, playing it sharp and sharp. That's our strength, so we just want to play to that today.
With your starting 7, what do you expect from them?
Fireworks. We have a strong, solid starting 7. There's no loophole in our starting 7, and we have depth on the bench as well. So we're expecting a really, really good performance tonight.
What will your defenders have to do tonight in terms of to win balls, to take down to the attacking team?
Well, I think we're quite privileged to have one of the best defenders in the country at the back for us in Arthur Chambers, and Atur Jackson, a youngster, quite incredible as well, partnering with him. They have been doing really well in training, so I expect a lot from them tonight.
Okay, you guys took the series last year 2-1. Do you think you can capitalize on that this year?
Yes, definitely. The 2-1, we were aiming for the clean sweep last year and we didn't get that, but it was important for us in that third game to expose some more players. We did that and it didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but this year we'll be going harder from the start to ensure that we don't end up in a similar position this year.
Okay, how many goals do you think you will win by tonight?
10 to 15.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your game.
All right, so that you just heard from the coach of the Confluence team, Mr. Kurt Dale. Now for today's game tomorrow, we're going to introduce both teams. Are you familiar with all the players?
Yes, I'm familiar with a few players. There are some new ones coming in, but I'm just hoping to watch an exciting game tonight.
All right, so for the Confluence team, we have Kurt Dale, of course. Yes. We have Kurt Dale, we have O'Neill Stewart. We have Richard Hendricks. We have Ricardo Grant, Javane Loney. We have Romario Green, Umrar Carr, Anif Foster, and Keon Russell. For the All-Stars team, Arthur Chambers, my apologies. For the All-Stars team, we have Marlon McCollum. We have Raheem Wallace, Sheldon Bent, another Anif Foster, Javon Johnson, Marlon Daly, Lamar Parks, Roman Parks, those are brothers, Shamian Fairley, Akeem Dixon, and Dwayne Jones. Right, so those are the players that are representing each team today. Any predictions so far?
I'm just here to watch the game.
All right, political response. So we just want to thank our sponsors. We have Burger King, the best tasting burger under the sun.
Jamaica 8 Support for Life.
PA Benjamin's, a trusted name for over a century.
Red Bull, give you wings.
And Paradise Catering and Decor.
So thanks to our sponsors. And we are watching the two teams on court warming up just now.
Yes, the All-Stars team is still warming up at the moment, and the Confluence players, most of which are on the bench at this time, are doing a changeover, and so we will see what happens from there. So, in the last year staging, there are only two players who were replaced. These two players are Marlon Daly, Michael Daly rather. Michael Daly is replaced by Roman Parks, and Akeem has replaced just want to confirm. Akeem has replaced a player. And for the new faces for the Confluence team, we're seeing for the very first time representing the Confluence Phoenix is Ainsley Foster, not Anif, Ainsley Foster, represented them on this occasion. There is also Leighton Roper and Curtis Dehaney. Those three players are representing for the Confluence Phoenix team. Umpires are doing their final checks, just checking the players to ensure that their nails are at the appropriate length and their uniform is what it ought to be. Confluence is in their huddle, and I can see the coach there from the All-Stars team just pulling their players in for huddle as well. Our officials for today are Rashid Josephs and Trayson Griffiths, and at the official table we have Andre Banton, Michael Daly, and Giovanni Dobson. So for the first staging tomorrow, the Confluence Phoenix would have taken all 2 games. They had a 2-test series for the first staging, and they won 38-30, 42-31, and so the All-Stars weren't able to capture any win from that first series. But for the second series, it was 38-39, a very close one.
Very close indeed.
And then 31-33, another close game, won by Confluence Phoenix 2 points. And then All-Stars won the last game 41-30. So All-Stars would have had the biggest margin, even though they only won 1 game. Should that tell a story tonight?
Sure, I think the All-Star will come back tonight with depth. I'm looking for a very energetic game from them. Their defensive line is looking much stronger. I just hope that they will be able to convert on getting a lot of interceptions so that their attacking area is also looking impressive. So let's see. I really hope that the All-Star will bring on that game.
Okay, great. And so unconventional to see Naturi in that goal defense bib. Of course, Confluence would have lost one of their defender, Rajan. And so Naturi, who would have been primarily a center court person, is now in that goal defense bib. Do you think he will be able to strike the balance in that defending position as he would in the center court?
It's the first time I'm actually seeing him playing that goal defense. He's a very good center player. He attacks well. I'm just hoping that tonight he will stir up a little bit of obsession in there for them. So let's see. He has long arms. He has defensive skills.
And he's very swift.
Yeah, right. So I think he can do it.
Okay, that's great. So for the starting 7, we are seeing Sheldon Bent in goal shooter, Dwayne Jones in goal attack. In the wing attack position is Marlon McCollum. In the center position is Owen Sims. In wing defense is Lamar Parks. Goal defense is Shamian Fairley. And goalkeeper is Annie Foster. For the Confluence Phoenix, starting at goalkeeper, we have Arthur Chambers. At goal defense, we have Naturi Jackson. At wing defense, we have Romario Green. At wing attack, we have Kurt Dale. We have goal attack at Richard Hendricks. And goal shooter is Keon Russell.
And for that lineup, having Kurt at the wing attack, having the goal attack, I think this is a strong attacking team. So the all-star defense team really have to come with a defensive strategy tonight to kind of get these attacking team off the game.
And both of the Confluence shooters are very good at firing shooting. So they will need to try to stop those balls from coming in as early as possible if they intend to win this game tonight.
This is going to be a game to watch.
Yes, it certainly will be. So we're waiting for the final whistle. The umpires acknowledge that they're ready to start. We see that there's some maintenance being done to the goalposts. We will see who will take that first center pass. Is it surprising that Raheem is not starting for the All-Stars team?
No, it's not. Because look, you have Sheldon, who Sheldon shoots well, and he's assisted by Dwayne. So that's a good combination. So let us see how they start, and then we can bring Raheem in to finish off this.
All right. So we have an announcer. So the announcer there just announcing both teams. So at goal shoot is Sheldon Bent. At wing attack we have Marlon McCollum.
And this is a very good combination here.
So Dwayne Jones is at goal attack. That's your Owen Sims. So Anif Foster in that goal defense position. Roman
and I
Park.
think this is a what you would call it, twin tower.
Yes.
Twin tower defense, because this defense lineup is very, very strong.
Yes, it is. So the Confluence Phoenix will have to work really hard to get through that. So for the Confluence shooters, we have Keon Russell, Kurth Dale at the in that wing attack position. Richard Hendricks in that goal attack position. Mr. O'Neill Stewart. Naturi Jackson. Romario Green.
And he is fairly new to the Confluence team.
How do you think he will fit into this one?
He will definitely fit in.
Arthur Chambers with that goalkeeper, babe.
And with Alton on the back, he will direct the wing defense in terms of assisting.
So just a reminder, our umpires are Tracy and Griffiths and Rashid Joseph. The teams will now. Oh no, We will now play the national anthem of Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Jamaica. So the teams will now meet and greet. So teams huddle for one last time on court.
Let the games begin.
We are ready for the games to begin. We are as anxious as you at home who are waiting to see the start. So you can hear the loud cheers of the Confluence players and then the loud cheers of the All-Stars player. Welcome again for those who are just joining us to the Confluence All-Star Series 2023 edition. I am your host Sherman, and with me is
Tamara Hilton.
Thank you, Tamara.
And this is the third staging.
Yes, it is. So the umpires are ready to start the game, and first center pass they're taken by the All-Stars team.
And they will convert, and it's good that when you start, you convert your first center pass.
Yes, that is it. So we see there where the All-Stars players were blocking Kurt from, so you see All-Stars having some difficulty. Yeah. So a forced error there.
Correct.
Yeah, because as I said, there's good deflection there from the shooter.
Right.
They forced them. Yes. So
I saw that. I saw that too. Yes.
Coach is killer if you ask.
Yeah,
No
I saw
coach
that.
want their player to be called for that. Those are simple mistakes you really want to avoid. But let us see how they recover. The Confluence team were having some challenges getting that ball inside the circle. Someone bailed them out. The goal, who is it?
The umpire made a
So
call.
the goal defense is called out of play. So a lot of challenges to get the ball inside the circle. However, some obstruction there. And good finish.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good shot. That
So-
looks like a basketball move.
Yes, yes. So if you notice, the All-Stars players have caused the Confluence player to be a little bit hesitant to put
In
that ball
making that
inside
pass
the circle.
inside
Good
the
touch
circle.
there from O'Neal. However, it was picked up by
And the penalty not set.
yes. So it's
So you want to make sure you correct all
Yeah.
of those because you
Yeah.
don't want to be making those simple mistakes right
you
there.
want to go fast, but you want to ensure that it's not fast and foolish. So again, the circle just keeps moving, and another forced error.
Another forced error by the defenders. So I think that all-star defenders are getting it right.
Yes, I think they have it right this time. So let us see what adjustment the Confluence players will be making. Okay, so unlucky there for the Confluence center. And so
outside.
Oh.
And that's another forced error because
Yes.
it was so fast.
Yes. So we need somebody to stop in the middle and slow down the game. Oh, that was a beautiful take there.
Beautiful pass, beautiful
by Keon,
save.
right.
And he finishes well.
Yes, that's a good finish. So now it's the Confluence.
And I think
Phoenix.
because he is new to playing here with these players, it's probably a little bit difficult for.
Yes.
And there we have another forced errors because the All-Star team, they are playing at a fast pace.
Yes. They're trying to keep up with the Confluence player, not playing their game. So they're getting the turnovers, but they're not utilizing them. So let us see. Let's see if they'll be able to make a deflection before that ball is scored. Nice lob pass inside the circle. And a deflection there from Kyle, but it was illegal. Unlucky for him. And so Keon will go for the shot. And he doesn't miss.
Converts again.
Yes. So at this time it's 3-1 to the Confluence team. So that's a good again the All-Stars just having some difficulties there making that transition down court. So Confluence has made the fix. Confluence has made the fix.
Yes, I can agree with you on that, Sherman, because I think what All-Star needs to understand right now is that they'll have to play to their pace.
Yes.
Play to your pace because they have it.
So a long bomb there from Keon, misses, and unlucky there for the defender Kyle. Yes, unlucky there for the defender. So ball still stays in position.
And that's a good elevation
Nice
right there
elevation
from the
there
goal
from,
attack.
Richard. And
Very
they
good
convert
elevation.
again. Yes.
Another forced error because they're forcing them to give them
Yes.
what they want.
So the player was on front and decided to put it to the back. And so that would have caused a turnover. Illegal?
I would think so. I would think so.
Well, you see again another delay pass there from the wing attack. Just being a little bit hesitant there, allowing the defender to come around the shooter. So let's see. It's the first shot here from Duane. And
he converts.
He converts.
Good one.
You can see the frustration on his face because that is what he would want to have been done from the get-go. A nice lob pass inside the circle.
And that's a good elevation
Yes.
from the goal attack. Good
Yes.
assist right there because it was deflected from the
Yes.
defending
The ball was
team.
deflected and he just
right there.
to collect that ball. So the score is now 6-2 in favor of Confluence Phoenix. A loose ball,
Carelessness.
yeah. So Confluence is not Confluence. The All-Stars team is not trying to correct those errors that they're making, and so Confluence has now got the better of them. But it's early days. I did have been a no-look pass, but Kyle Hans was there. So an offensive contact there. It's entry. It's based on his entry. But let us see if the All-Stars team
will convert on it.
No. Ball literally put the ball in his hands. So unfortunately it is converted in the favor of the Confluence team. So
you're thinking that the Confluence team are putting the All-Star where they want them.
Yes, I think so. The All-Star, the defensive pressure that the All-Star started with, if they could get back to that in that very first center pass, then they'll be able to make some changes with the scores.
So coming in the second quarter, you would say to the All-Star
that the
be a little bit more
then they can
patient.
improve the defensive pressure, yes, and also the attacking line. I don't know if there needs to be a change,
Right.
or there needs to be a timeout for them to recuperate
and come again.
and come again. But something needs to be done
Something needs to be fixed.
in the attacking end. As a nice deflection there from Kyle, an
Right.
excellent pickup from Raman. Ball going down court.
And I think the win attack wanted a call from the umpire, but it wasn't there.
Yes,
You see, that is the patient that we need there.
that is
from
the
them.
patient.
You take
Right.
your time.
So they're just waiting for something to be open. So they had to turn it back because
And they have to
nothing was
start to-
coming forth. So they're being really patient this time. We're trying to carry down this one. Some good vision being exercised. Nice pass
Opening.
inside
That was
the
a good
circle.
opening to
That was
Dwayne.
excellent.
Good.
That patience paid
Thank
off.
you. That's the patience that they need. You see, if they move at that fast pace, they're not going to get it.
Yes.
Because that's what Confluence wants.
So there are two changes. So
They're bringing in
Did I
Marlon
call
Dick.
it?
Yes.
all right. So
So
there
we
are
have
some
Raheem
changes.
now at the goal shooter, and we have Marlon at the win attack.
Right. So let us see if those two persons.
And this is an
That's the
outside.
forced error we're talking about. That is the error. That is the kind of defensive pressure I want to see from the All Stars team to get back into the game. But the Confluence Phoenix team, they take joy in ensuring that they're leading this game 8-3. So that was good direction there from Kyle, and Raheem
to
was
Raheem.
just on the back to get that ball inside the circle, and they convert.
And the score is now 8 to
8 to
Confluence and 4 to the All-Star. Another opening by
another
Raheem
lovely
right
play,
there.
yes. And just the patience from Owen, and just to place that ball inside the circle, the placement was actually very good. So, no defensive pressure here from the All-Stars team. Again, another entry.
But I don't think that one.
Well, it's the umpire's call.
It's the umpire's call. And that's a good elevation from Dwayne.
So you see, the changes inside the circle actually work, because what Dwayne is doing is keeping Arthur on top of the circle, and so that they're allowing that player on the back to come on and collect that final pass. So that was an excellent steal from Pee Wee.
Excellent.
Yes, and to come back again. Oh, that was a little bit too fast there. So
Good interception
that was
right
a good
there.
interception
That
there
was
from
a
the goal
very
defense.
good interception.
Yes, as we said to you before, Naturi has very tall hands. He's swift, and so he's going to put those hands once the ball is placed in his direction. So Confluence in position with the ball. Lob pass over to Keon. Unfortunately, unable to keep it inside. And it fumbles there, but Confluence Phoenix able to keep that ball inside, and we come upstream again. Missed shot there from Richard. Don't see those very often. What would we say right there? Because the man was right there, but because he wanted to direct the play, he made a cross-court pass. Again,
That's a good
Naturi.
interception, buddy. We're having the All-Star intercepting it back right there.
So the ball is just all over the court, being intercepted by both players from both teams. Yes.
Ends
So the defensive end for both teams
are doing well.
are really doing well.
And the score is now
It's now
7-8.
7-8. So that's 4 consecutive goals from the All-Stars team. So let us see if Confluence will be able to convert on this one. Early entry there from the wing defense, from the All-Stars team. So, good attempt there.
Good one.
Yes. And a nice lob pass inside the circle.
And they convert that
And
shot.
he converts. 9-7 is the score. All-Star center pass.
And that was a little tussle right
Yes.
there, a little tussle.
And we can see Raheem there being hesitant, waiting for an umpire's call. Early entry there.
Right.
Uh,
And you don't want to have that.
You don't want to have those.
Because, I mean, the game is very close.
Yes.
Unforced errors.
Ah,
That's a beautiful
that was
one
a
right
beautiful
there.
play. Unlucky there for the All-Stars defender. There's an illegal play, and so Keon will shoot and he scores. It's now 10-7, 10-8 rather, in favor of the Confluence Phoenix team. That was a beautiful play there from Duane. He allowed the ball to work for him, and so that was beautifully played. Confluence center pass. So we can see that there's some defensive pressure here. There's some defensive pressure here from the All-Stars team. They're not letting up. And so Richard there really worked that one until he got a contact. And they were able to finish. Conference leads by 2. So the goal defense from the Conference team is being cautioned for
by the
persistent contact there. Sorry, not persistent contact. Is offside?
Offside.
Yes. So he's not going onside when it is the center pass. That was a lovely pass. They're inside to Duane, and they convert. So Confluence Phoenix back in position with the ball. A nice little pass over to Keon. Shepman unable to stop that. And we can hear from the bench the officials calling for time. That's the end of the first quarter. The scores are 10-11 in favor of the Confluence Phoenix team. How was that first quarter, Tamara?
Very, very, very awesome. I mean,
intense.
Yes. It was. Both team came out, and I think they really executed. I mean, All-Star in the first quarter, they lapsed a bit, but immediately their coach Kerryon Brown saw that and she fixed it. In the attacking, I think with Sheldon at goal shoot, he wasn't offering much, but you can see the combination with Raheem and the goal attack. They fixed that, so they were able to come back on the Confluence team. For Confluence, they lapsed a little bit, but I mean, they managed to keep their composure. But let's see what they will do in the second quarter, because they need to fix some things as well in their attacking area. I think they're struggling a bit to get it to that shooter, and I think because they haven't played much together as a team. So let's see what they'll do in the second quarter.
Yes, I concur with you, Tamara. Both teams, they do have things to work on, but I was pleasantly surprised by the All-Stars team, by their ability to come back. They were 8-3 down, and so for them to be able to come back up to end the game, end the quarter down by 1, I think that was really good. The Confluence, as you said, there are some things to work on in the midcourt, and just for them to try to get past the defensive pressure inside the circle. But let us see what takes place in the second quarter.
Hello, welcome back. So Sherman, we're back for the second quarter.
Yes.
So let's see who went to the drawing board and let's see who fixed what they needed to be fixed.
So welcome back. Welcome back to the second quarter of the first test series between Confluence Phoenix and the All-Stars team. So the scores, as I mentioned to you before, it's 10-12. 10-12. So my apologies, I thought it was 10-11. It's 10-12 in favor of Confluence Phoenix.
So there has been no changes. No changes
From both teams.
So let's see.
So I guess the coaches are now satisfied with the players on court. So let us see. So a lot of patience there. A lot of patience there from the All-Stars team. Wow. Woo! So
Fairly contested right there.
I think they deserve that one after all that hard work.
I agree.
Nice lap pass inside the circle.
That's a stepping call. I saw
Yes.
that. I could have called that if I was the umpire.
That was so obvious.
And I think that
So-
looks like...
So a nice, oh, that was a nice ball side though coming down.
And that's the thing. When you get these gifts, you have to keep them.
Yes, yes. Again, another turnover there from the Confluence
So
team.
there are so many forced error on
Right.
both sides.
So no goal has scored as yet since we return, as both teams are struggling to get the ball inside the circle. So obstruction there. He been called on Naturi, so he bailed them out. So that was a good convert there. Good hustle.
Right, and it was their center pass. And as I said before, in the beginning of the game, once you convert on your first goal.
Yes. So I'm not sure what was that.
They need to do some adjustment.
So there was a tussle there for that ball between Richard and Kyle. So there's always been a tussle between Kyle and Richard. Oh, that's an illegal block. And so Keon will go again, and he scores this time. So there was an excellent steal there from Romario.
And he's fitting in well, because we had asked before, how will he fit in the team? That was a good one from him.
That was an excellent steal there from Romario. That was brilliantly done. So there's a timeout to retrieve the ball. A contact there from the All-Star Center. Another far shot there from Keon.
And he converts on that.
He converts. So it's Confluence Center pass. Nice and easy, does it? Keon there just unable to keep that one inside. And so All-Stars there just trying to make do in transition that ball up. A lot of bounce pass to try to keep that ball outside of the air. So a contact there from
and that's a long shot from Dwayne. And he's really looking impressive tonight.
Yes,
he looks like he's controlling that.
Yes.
He's controlling that goal attack, babe, on the All-Star team.
So it's 12-14. They're still down by 2, but there's a timeout from the Confluence team. What do you think that the team will be talking about at this point?
They need to settle down, keep possession of their ball, and control the unforced errors.
Because there were two balls that went down inside that shooting circle that Keon was unable to finish. And what do you think Carol will be telling her team?
Same momentum. Possession, keep it simple. We're not doing anything extra.
Yes. And what worked for them just now for that last play is some bounce passes.
Right,
because
they took the ball from the air. Because that's what the defenders in Confluence want, those balls that they can run onto.
Yes. That is so true. There is some change, and there is a change. I think Keon goes to goal attack. Yes. And Richard goes to goal shoot. So
let us see how this will work for them.
Yes, there are no changes for the All-Stars team. So the umpire there just clarifying. The umpire there just clarifying the tactical timeout.
And that was an interception right there, because that ball went into a lot of bundle there. And all I was seeing was Confluence defending team right there.
That is so true. Lovely pass over there to Richard.
And they convert. So you think that this timeout, that they break the momentum for the All-Star?
Yep, it definitely break their momentum. So it's for them now to find back that momentum to get back into the game. So let us see what they'll be able to do.
That's a huge elevation right there.
It is. The Conference player are very aerial. And so they are able to take almost anything outside the air. So early entry there from the
Wing defense.
wing defense. So a good reset there. And All-Stars there just really struggling. They're really struggling to get the ball inside the circle.
And I think that was a little cute with what Raheem just did.
Because he was making that pass to Dwayne.
And he went
Dwayne,
to
the
the
ball was
pole.
turned, but it went to the
Right.
pause. And so that's the only way he was able to retrieve that ball. Otherwise, it would have been replay.
And you see, that's carelessness right there from the win attack from Confluence, because I mean, you're up by goals, you just need to keep possession.
Yeah.
And I think that was what they would have discussed in their break.
Oh, unlucky there for the All-Stars team. A turnover. And so Confluence take it back. So this time he's not forcing it. Quite lucky there for him. But wasn't a turnover. They retain the ball. Another long pass over to Richard. And of course, Richard turns. Obstruction there. Illegal play from the goalkeeper. And he scores.
So the score is now 17-13 to Confluence.
So the All-Stars there. A nice pass off there from shooter to shooter. That was brilliantly done.
By Dwayne.
Yes.
Another shot here coming in from Confluence, taking the score to 18-14. Oh, beautiful! And they
So a
were
good
not
pick up
able
there,
to
yes.
rise.
So one thing I've noticed is that once the All-Stars get into that circle, everything is on the ground. Everything is on the ground because the Confluence defenders are keeping them on top of that circle. So it's 15-18. Confluence is pulling away. Oh, nice pickup there from Owen. So that is a lot of things. What do you say?
Beautiful! And that was a beautiful interception
God.
right there. Beautiful.
So much happened a while ago. So much things happened a while ago.
And it is converted. It was a beautiful. There's nothing more you
Yes,
could say about
yes.
that defensive skills right there.
He really did well in that goal defense a while ago to intercept that ball.
And there's another timeout call.
There's a bib on the floor. Kurt Bib was on the floor. So nice feint pass there to kind of distract the player. Unlucky there for the Confluence player.
Yes.
A little bit slight there from the All-Stars team, but they will keep that ball. Take it from the back line. So All-Stars still in position with that ball. That was a bailout there from Arthon, and unable to finish. So there's a good deflection. There's a good rebound rather.
Yes. He was right there for that
Natur is
rebound.
doing really well in that defensive position. What do you think about that play? Do you think he contacted?
I didn't see.
All right, so umpire call is final, and he's now being warned because he threw away the ball. So that's Raman Parks. He's now on a caution rather. Oh,
Beautiful
Yes.
elevation coming in from the goal shooter right there, and he just
Yes.
tipped it to his goal shooter.
that was very, very well done. Conference, they
I think that's a stepping call. I saw that one.
Yeah. Conference continue to push ahead. So they're now 15-20. They're now up by,
Up by
5
5
goals.
goals.
So I'm pretty sure that Coach Kerry,
That's a good interception again
Yeah.
from Roman.
yes. So Romario is doing,
Romario,
yeah,
right.
he's making a name for
He's
himself
making his
on this
name right
conference
there.
team. And so I think that was
Can
really...
can he shoot the? Oh,
Wow. Eat your words, mama.
and that's a shot.
That's a shot. So that was excellently done there from Keon. It was a lovely long bomb inside the circle.
Good save.
Yes. Good hustle
And
there.
yeah, and his players went with him because they knew he was going outside.
Yes. Good hustle there from Arthon to get that one. Good patience. So another good hustle from Kyle to get that one. So there's a contact.
Yeah, there's an interception there.
Yes. That's a nice long pass inside the circle. So it's an outside ball from a conference player. And as you can see, hands are being lifted because nothing is left unmarked. So nice lovely pass into that space.
Yeah, that was a
And
good
that's a good finish. 16-21. Conference continue to lead by 5 goals.
We're having a lot of early entries here, though.
Yes.
Will he be able to convert this one again?
No. But did you see that double jump from the 2 defenders?
Yes.
I think that was beautiful. But still unable to stop any of the conference shooters. So it's a contact call there from the goal defender Kyle Foster. An obstruction now from Shemian, and Pee Wee finishes. So the All-Stars team, they make good strides inside that circle. A contact call there from the goalkeeper Arthon, and Dwayne will finish that one.
So the score is now at 17 to All-Star, 22 to Confluence. And with less than 1 minute to go, let's see. With less than 2 minutes to go.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that in that halftime break, both coaches will really be working on their game plan, or just reintroduce their game plans to the players if they have lost sight of that. I know that Coach Kerry will be, really giving a hard talk to. That was a lovely roll from Raheem,
And he was
but
unable
it
to
was
get
late.
it.
It was late from Dwayne, and so the obstruction, a block from.
Beautiful elevation and rebound right there.
Yes.
From Hendrick.
So there's a timeout here from the goalkeeper of the All-Stars team, Shemion. He's been replaced by Javon. So that was a lovely deflection there from Kyle. Unfortunately, no All-Stars players were there to collect that ball. So, Confluence, they lead by 7 goals. It's 17-25.
So would you say that change for Confluence, bringing in the goal shooter at goal attack, worked for them?
Yes, it did. It certainly did. So that is the end of the first half.
No, that is halftime
Of the Confluence versus All-Stars.
So right there you have the end. It's now halftime.
Yes.
And you have Confluence with 25 goals. And All-Star 18.
Right.
So what do you think the coaches will be saying to each team right now?
All right. So first of all, the changes from the Confluence team with Richard in and Keon out really worked for them because even though both players has good elevation, I think Richard has a little bit more circle movement and probably a little bit more for the circle. So that worked for them. But for the Confluence team, for the All-Stars team, the All-Stars, that defensive pressure needs to go back as to what they were before and just be a little bit more patient with carrying that ball inside the shooting circle and so that they can get back into the game. We have with us...
Okay, so we have with us now, we have the Confluence goal shooter, Richard. So we're going to ask you, Richard, how do you feel about the game?
Well, it's very intense, actually. A step up from what I'm used to. I've been playing volleyball for the past couple of months, so the intensity is really high, but I love it. This is what we play for. This is what Confluence brand is built on. Playing good, so we love it.
So you're ahead at halftime. What do you think your team is going to bring in the next 2 quarters of the game?
Well, we think we have some, I said, silly turnovers, so we want to clean it up. We think we can be a little bit more clinical in the attack. But so far, we made a switch, a move from goal attack to goal shooter, and I think it's working pretty well. So we need to just keep that same connection, and we should be fine.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your game. So there you have it. We just spoke to the goal shooter from the Confluence team, and we're going to have a player from the All-Star team right now to just give us a few insights of what they thought of the game just now. So we're waiting on Annie Foster rather, to come and give us a few minutes of his time.
So we're going to have Sheldon Bent from the All-Stars team. Hi, Sheldon. Just give us a quick overview of the game so far for you.
So far, it's been a very fast-paced game. Quite a bit of uncharacteristic turnover from both teams. So both teams have played the first half, and I think they're starting to set this. So now going into the second half, I expect to see better performances now in the second half.
All right, and of course you're down by 7 goals, and the change that Confluence made with Pee Wee in and Keon out is working for them. What do you think your team need to do to try to stop them?
Well, our coach already pulled the change. She put Javon back at goalkeeper. Javon is a bigger, stronger body, and so we expect a more physical presence in the circle from Javon. And of course, with Javon, they're probably less tempted to put that high ball in. But no, we have a new wing defense, so now we just need to contest the balls cleanly, stay out of the umpire's whistle, and just hands over and allow the defenders at the back to work and get it.
Thank you, Sheldon. All the best for the rest of the game.
So there you have it, with Confluence ahead of 7 goals. We're going to see what Kerry Brown, coach, will do with the All-Star team coming in the 3rd quarter, because we'd definitely like to see what she will be telling her team. What do you think Kerry Brown will be saying to her team at this time?
Oh boy. As we can see, she's furious right now because I'm pretty sure a lot of persons did not expect All Stars to be down by 7 goals. We're expecting a close competition, but as I said, slow it down. Apply some defensive pressure. The defenders need to try to stop the shooting combination between Keon and Pee Wee inside a shooting circle, and I'm pretty sure she wants to tell them to put up some more hands, be a little bit more careful with the ball. There were some slight turnovers, and so I'm pretty sure she will be. I've seen a change where Roman has the goalkeeper bib, so let us see if those changes will be able to work for them.
Okay, so we have some entertainment going on at halftime, some giveaways, so we'll just hand over to the floor.
Thank you. We'll be back at the beginning of the game.
We're ready to start the third quarter. We see some changes here. Sherman coming in from the Confluence team.
Yes.
We have a new center.
Yes. Ainsley Foster, who he is Jamaican, but he lives in Canada. So he's now on the court. He's a veteran representing Confluence. He would have
Good
represented,
elevation
yes,
right there
he
coming
would have
in from
represented
Hendry.
Beagles in prior times. So that is one change. For the All-Stars team, you have Rahman at goalkeep, Marlon at wing defense.
Good interception there
Yes.
from the goal defense.
And just to note that Keon, the goal attack, he's actually from Trinidad and Tobago. So the hesitancy there again from Marlon, just delaying the pass there, uncertain as to who to pass it to. Nice pass inside the circle.
Advantage goal there.
Yes.
So that would have been the center pass of Confluence and they lost it.
Yes.
So this is a plus for All-Star.
It is. But let us see.
Interception here coming in from Confluence again.
Yes. Naturi was just unstoppable
Just
there.
So the transition from center to goal defense is working for him there.
I think so. He pretty much fits anywhere on the court that you put him. So we can see some really strong
I guess arms before legs right there.
I would think so.
Because that's what I saw, arms before legs. So it is even, 1-1. Both players are out. Obstruction call right there. Beautiful interception. And I think the defense are just working it right now. The defense are just getting it right now. Wow. And it's just a hand.
Yeah.
A hand right there from
Yep.
him.
So
Beautiful pass
yeah,
right there. Because I
but
think the
it
defender
was delayed.
late. Right.
It was a little bit delayed, but nonetheless, it was executed well. So it's now 2-1. That was actually a good save
one.
from
Good
Marlon.
save from Marlon right there.
Yep. So the All-Stars team just having some challenges, getting that ball down inside the circle.
So
but
I think they're using the word patient right now.
Yes, but good come through the middle there from Owen.
Well, let's see if Raheem will convert that shot. And the defenders managed to have the rebound.
Yes.
And the umpire right there giving a warning to the goalkeeper. Because I
Yes.
think he's disputing the call from the umpire.
Oh, that went through many hands. But Confluence still stays on top with wow. That was impeccable. That was just
And all you can ask after that is a goal.
yes.
So
yes.
the score is now 27-20. They managed to still stay on top.
So deflection there from the goal defender. And if you have noticed, but
Fairly contested.
yeah. So they're scraping after every single thing.
One more goal there
Yep.
coming in from the Confluence team.
But if you notice, Marlon has been very physical with Kurt. If you notice, look at them. They're holding on to each other.
Fairly contested again.
Yeah.
And I really think Mimi is putting in the goal defense work right there. Good try right there from Kurt, the
Right.
win attack.
So Kurt and Marlon, they have been playing each other very physical.
Good elevation there from Raheem. The timing right there.
Yes. So the All-Stars, they're just having a little bit of challenge with getting that ball inside that to score. But it's an obstruction there, I believe, from Arthon.
Score is 21-28.
So still 7 goals down.
7 goals.
So the changes are not yet kicked in. They're not being effective as yet. Or maybe
One more center pass there.
was it necessary for him to jump to make that pass?
Beautiful elevation. I mean, that goal shooter right there.
Fabulous.
Execution was
Fabulous.
perfect.
Yes. Yes. It's like
That's fine style.
it's like he just timed that jump
Too
in.
smooth.
Yeah. So smooth. So it's ball back in the All-Stars attacking end. And as usual,
Bim again.
yes, some challenges with the All-Stars. Getting that ball inside the circle. Dwayne ended up on the ground. I guess he was waiting for a call.
There we have a call from the
Right,
umpire.
yeah. And it have been a long bomb inside to Richard. Then they have realized that the long bomb is working. And so they're utilizing them as best as possible.
That is correct. Contact call there on the circle edge.
Yes. Marlon is riding Kurt's back. Oh,
A beautiful shot.
was-
Beautiful shot from the
Yes.
goal attack right
And I
there.
must say too that was an excellent jump. The
Very.
timing and everything. Yes. Now that finish was really great. So I think that's incorrect center pass. Yes. That was incorrect center pass. You see
Again, they're utilizing
Yes.
that jump from
Yep.
their goal shooter, Hendricks in the
So
circle.
I think Roman has to stay on the
So
body.
he'll have to make the adjustment
Yeah.
right now.
He has to stay on the body because that they're just getting that one ball
Yeah,
inside
because
the
that's
circle.
one too many right
Yep.
now.
So
A bit of hesitation right there.
yes,
And a contact call right there. Obstruction.
I think it's an
would
obstruction. Yeah.
So let's see what will happen. Beautiful opening there from Dwayne, and he converts.
Yes, he does.
So here we have Kyle speaking to his goalkeeper, asking him to
Yeah.
make some changes, some
Yeah. Or
adjustments.
keep him on the front. There you
have it right
there you go. Keep him on the front.
Forced error.
And that's a forced error that worked out. So that would have been, yeah. So that was so casual.
Right, because I don't think it's a goal. I don't think
Yeah.
it's Kurt. That I think it's the goal shooter interfere with that one, and the goal attack, win attack was right there to collect. Good interception.
Wow!
Good
That was
interception.
beautifully done.
And you see, you have to wait. This is where we talk
Yes.
about being patient.
Yes.
Because after a beautiful interception like that,
That was an excellent
let us convert
interception.
it.
Yep, unable to convert. And again,
And
another
one.
turnover.
Another turnover. So they're up. You don't need to rush. So with an interception like that, we just need to calm
Yep.
and just convert on that.
So the ball is up and down the court. Let's see if Kian will be able to finish this one. No. And that's outside. Yep. So a lot of patience here from the All-Stars team. Almost went outside, but Duane, I guess, probably
Good
took that shot
rebound.
out of frustration.
And that's a good rebound from
Yes.
Ryan.
And they're able to finish.
And that's a step call right there.
That's a carrying. So the scores are 31-23 rather. Confluence lead. So that was an excellent steal there from Raheem.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Beautiful interception
the
there.
hesitancy, and then just play it off right into the. Oh, good attempt there from Rahman. Just unable to keep that one inside.
I think the breakdown is in the attack for Confluence now.
Yes, it is.
I don't think this center is giving them what they want.
Yeah.
So I think the breakdown is right there.
So I'm not sure what was that call for. I think.
It seems as if it was an offside.
Oh.
Oh, beautiful interception. Coming in again.
So the pass is there. So the contact between both players on the court. So let us see if our stars will be able to
Convert.
finish this one. Again.
The defense was tight right
Yep,
there.
it was.
Just a fumble.
Just a fumble. So the umpire there just talking to the goal defense to make the adjustment when a call is made. That one was a lucky one for the All-Stars team because Arthon fell, why they were able to keep that in play.
Sure.
But Confluence, that was a lot of patience. A lot of patience there from the Confluence team. Unfortunately,
Oh, it didn't shoot.
yep, weren't able to finish.
Good ball placement. Good ball placement. And that's a good opening from Kyle.
Yeah, that was good vision.
Good. That was a good look from
Yeah,
the win attack
that is.
to the goal attack.
Because the goal shooter had the keeper on top of the circle.
And the score is now 25-31.
So there are 6 down. So let us see if the All-Stars team will be able to come back into this game. So good pickup there from Naturi. Oh,
And that's what you call patience.
Yeah.
Take your time and build on the momentum
That's
that
true.
you have. Take your time. We're not in any rush because we're ahead of the other team.
that was a good play.
Open the score. Look at what you have. A step-in call right there.
Yes. So quite a few step-ins seem to be called on Keon. So maybe those are some things that they would need to work on or look into. Even if it's not happening, but how do you adjust to the umpire's call?
That's correct.
So again, a lot of patience Here,
Oh.
the hesitancy from the
Wow.
attacking, the hesitancy from the attack end is going to be the downfall of the All-Stars team, because just now the ball was in Marlon's hand. The player came on the front and he didn't give it to him. He made another play which would have caused them to almost lose the ball. So they really need to work on those hesitant play.
Okay.
So that's the end
Of the third quarter.
third quarter.
Confluence on 32, All-Star 26.
So it's a 6 lead goal in this third quarter.
So would you give it to the All-Star for this quarter? For the comeback?
I don't know.
It's evenly contested.
Yes, and
Evenly.
for me, my confidence is not so confident in, because I think both players are a little bit messy.
Yes, this quarter was a bit messy.
Yeah, that third quarter was definitely not the champion quarter, and so I'm waiting to see what's going to happen
In the fourth quarter.
Right, because the changes, they really weren't working, so to speak.
Right, because you in the attacking area for Confluence, they brought in a new center that wasn't working for them. In the All-Star area, they had a new goalkeeper, and that wasn't working as well, because he needed to make some adjustments to what the Confluence shooting area was giving him.
Because
so I would say
because Confluence was using in most cases like 3 or 4 passes to score a goal.
Sure.
So, and if you notice, the one time that he kept the shooter on top of the circle, it was a turnover.
Right.
So what he needs to do is to try more of those in order to try to create some disturbance.
There.
For the All-Stars team now, what do you think they need to do? I think there's some issues. So we spoke about the issue with the defense for the All-Stars team, but the attack, I think the biggest issue with the attacking team is that they're delaying the passes.
Delay. And they just don't need to rush. They just need to take possession of their ball, and let's see how that will work for them. They are trying to play the same pace as Confluence, and that is not working for them. You have seen it where they have made 3-4 passes in the attacking area to feed the shooting area, and that works for them.
Yeah.
So continue on that.
Yes, I agree with you. But let us see if Coach Kerry will be making any additional changes, or if Confluence will be making any changes to finish off this final quarter. So it's the first game of 3 for the third stage of the Confluence All-Stars Netball Series at the UA Mona Gymnasium. The scores at the end of the third quarter is Confluence on 33 and the All-Star team on 26 points. So the crowd is a little bit
Not so feeling it.
right, because I think they weren't expecting this.
Right.
So
a closer finish.
Yes, because last year it was pretty close. The matches were pretty close last year, and so I would expect that they were.
I see where All-Star is making some adjustments. I see they have the goalkeeper that started the first quarter. He's warming up, probably coming on back, because Parks was really giving Confluence what they want.
Yeah,
so let's see if this defender can come out now and make some adjustments to stopping those lob balls from going in to Hendricks.
He was being caught flat-footed too many times.
Right. And I think I would think that Confluence would make that attacking change to bring back in O'Neill at the center.
And they did actually.
They did, and they actually bring the center now to win the face. So this is the moment. Final quarter. Who will
Yes.
it be?
This quarter will do the telltales.
And it's the All-Star center pass. And as I said from the beginning of the game, once it's your center pass,
Yes.
you need to convert that. And that will give you the energy to push to go forward.
So the goalkeeper has replaced Raman, the Shemian. And I've just noticed that Raheem was actually at goal attack. So, let's see.
Contact call there. Contact call right there.
So, I'm not sure. Not sure why there was a tussle just now for the ball. And Arthur keep falling because he plays so much on the body. Do you notice? Yes. He plays a lot on the body, so he keeps falling. But he's an effective defender. So first goal there, finished by the All-Stars team. Let us see a good deflection.
By Raheem.
He's a defender within a shooter.
Right.
So that was a good deflection there from Raheem. And
And it's their center pass.
that was a good feint pass.
And
Let us
it's
see.
their center pass. And good touch right there from Kirk.
Yes. Let's see if they'll be able to finish.
Woo! And that's beautiful.
Yes.
He had to work back because he was the one who
Yes.
he was the one who
Cause
made
a
the bad
turnover,
pass.
yep.
No shot there. Kyle Foster cannot catch that.
That ball, I think that ball just slipped out of his hand.
He was trying to make a pass.
Yeah. But and also direct traffic in the same time.
Beautiful
That
elevation.
was great.
But you know the goalkeeper, Shemian, he was on him. And that's what we really wanted from Park.
Yeah, that is what we really want. So we're seeing here where O'Neill, the contest is now between O'Neill and Owen.
A step-in call right there.
Yeah.
Coming in from the wing attack.
So
last quarter getting a bit physical. You
yes,
will
it
see.
is. So let us see
Body.
if so Kurt there just being real patient before making that pass. The Confluence team just having a little bit of challenges getting that ball inside the circle, but they did eventually. I think this is the kind of defensive pressure we were talking about from the get-go of the game. It's just that the All-Stars team, they're not consistent with the defensive pressure.
So there you have it, 35-27 to the Confluence team, and it's their center pass again. So they're playing a bit more calm and patient game,
Yes, they are.
not forcing.
Unlucky there for the goal defense, who worked really hard to keep that one in, but it was already outside.
So it's an outside.
So foot on the line.
And those are the simple mistakes that
Another
you don't want
coach's
to
killer.
make. What can I say? What can I say about Richard?
Oh my God.
Anything in the air,
Yeah.
he will elevate for that.
Yep, he's going to contest it.
I think he was offside just now, the wing defense. Confused with the white line just now.
Yep.
You see.
So a change there. So there are some changes. So Javon is at wing defense. Sheldon goes to wing attack. Raman goes to goal defense. So quite a bit of changes here for the All-Stars team. Fresh legs, if I may say. So that was a good work, good hustle from the All-Stars team to keep that one inside. So All-Stars there being really patient. I think that was an obstruction there on the center.
Forced
a
error.
little bit too fast.
Contact right there.
Yep, that was definitely a contact. He was on the back.
Another contact right there.
So that was some collision there.
Another contact right there.
So as you said before, the game has gotten really physical in this fourth quarter. So it's 38, 28, 36. I'm not sure if that goal counts.
No.
No. So they're going to take it back over. And
so it's 37-28.
So it's a 9 goal lead. So so a lot of back and forth and hustle to get that ball inside the circle, but
forced error.
It was?
Yes.
Replay?
Forced error.
Oh, it's a contact. So Confluence finish. Another
38,
one.
It's now a 10-goal lead.
So a 10-goal lead.
Beautiful. But there was nobody there to assist. I guess that one was too much.
Yep. So the player was, that was a force ball.
And that's what they want.
Yep.
They're putting them exactly where they want them.
So
Parks will have to fix that.
Yeah.
It's one too many.
So just some tussle there. And a lovely pass inside the circle to Raheem. And he scores.
All-star center pass.
So not sure if you saw that push off there from the wing attack, but ooh.
Just needed to calm down a little bit. Just needed to calm down.
So that was another forced error.
Yep.
The hesitancy, as we spoke about before, it's 38
39 to be
39,
correct.
sorry. 39-29.
So it's still 10 goals.
A 10-goal lead.
How
And
did
both
he manage?
defenders were there.
How did he
but
manage?
unable to stop him.
Unstoppable.
That was just unstoppable. That was excellently done. So I think that they need to do some more of that.
Good job by Ryan.
Yeah. So some more changes.
Yes.
Some more changes. Do you think the constant changes from the All-Star team is affecting the...
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It brought a little bit of breakdown. So the score got away. And now I think it's about 3 minutes of the game. And this cannot be fixed. And that's a money shot.
Clean. Yes. That was clean.
Did you see that coming?
He saw that. He read that clear.
Did you
Oh,
see
there's
that?
another change.
Yes, we have a new goal shooter.
Umroy
Yes.
is now on court. Took his first shot, miss. Picked up by Keon.
And he
And Keon
converts.
scores.
So 41-31.
So there's still a 10-goal lead.
That's a careless pass from the wing attack.
Yeah, because you don't have Richard down there
Right.
before. So the crowd is going wild because the center there not seeing that the goal attack was free. But when you're on the sideline, you see everything. So umpire there just talking to the two centers. So we see them there trying the hoist, but it was too close. So that is an obstruction there. Confluence finishes at number 1.
42-31. So the score is really getting away now in this first game.
So wing defense there
Offside.
being called for
Offside because I think
offside.
he had the lines mixed up.
Yeah. So wing defense there being called for contact. Just holding on to the player.
Beautiful.
That was fast. That's the
Quick and
kind of play
fast
that they
and
want.
yes.
Very fast. Because when they delay, then they have a problem. It's
You give the defenders a second chance
Yes.
to come.
Confluence center pass.
And
That was a good effort.
yes,
Because
it was good.
it allows the shooter
Right.
to fumble a little bit
Yes.
and for them to pick that up. So that was a good effort.
I think the shooter was just too complacent.
Yes. It was too certain that you would have gotten it. So I'm not sure what happened, but our Stars had it, but clearly they lost it. Well, they got it back.
And Bim is
Confluence.
there.
I mean, he has to get the player of the match. Well, he's my player of the match for me. Because,
I would agree with you.
yes.
Because if you were to check the stats, the amount of interception
I
he
mean,
has.
between him and Richard,
Yes.
yes.
But I would definitely give it to him.
yeah. So, our Stars there just having some challenges to get that ball inside the circle. So, a minute and 31 seconds to go. And there's another change.
I think they're giving everybody a fair chance.
They're giving some other people some run on the court because they realize that time is almost done and they've already won this game.
I would think so.
44-32, a 12 goal lead. So we see Javane on at the wing attack. And
we have Ricardo at goal shoot.
So first
attempt.
Yes.
To get your name on the score sheet. You would have wanted that to be a good one.
Yes. But they got it back. So the final player who has not been on the court is now on the court in a goal defense position. That's one of the newest players to the Confluence team, Leighton Roper. So and so too have the All-Stars. They just
brought in Lamar
in that final few minutes or seconds. So it's 33-44. Confluence is in possession of the ball. And there was a early entry there. Pick up by one of the Parks. Let's see if they'll be able to finish. No. Another fumble. And Confluence.
And there's an elbow right there.
Yes.
Got back the rebound.
Yeah, got back his own rebound.
And he converts on the shot.
And that's the end of the game.
So that's the end of the first test series between the Confluence and the All-Star. Game ending at 44 Confluence and 34 All-Star. What do you think about the game?
That game... That game, it was a hilly one for me. There were a lot of errors. By both teams, but Confluence deserved the win. I think they fought really hard for that win, and so they're deserving of it. The All-Stars will need to go back home and do some more homework. Their coach would have spoken about the preparation made, and so they will need to go back to the drawing board, see what happened tonight, what they did wrong, what they did right, what worked, what didn't work, and come back again tomorrow to see if they'll be able to make the scores a little bit tighter or even to get a win.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sherman. I think that the All-Star team, they really need to go to the drawing board to fix their defensive statics, because I mean they couldn't control the attacking area for Confluence. That goal shooter and Richard really gave them a hard time. So I would believe that Coach Kerry tonight or tomorrow morning, if they have any training session, I would believe that would be their main focus. How do we stop this player tomorrow? Because he really showed up for Confluence.
Yes, he did.
And I think that the MVP here, we have the MVP,
Naturi
Jackson.
Hi, welcome. Congratulations, first of all, for being the MVP for game one. Just a little side note, you were my MVP. So I'm glad that the officials would have indicated that. But give us a brief overview on the game from your perspective.
Well, it was a really good game. Knowing that goal defense is not my position, and I came out and I did what I was supposed to do. I believe that the game was really excellent for my team, even though we might have some slip-up, but we did work and push it through and came out victorious.
And what do you think your team will be doing to maintain this winning streak for tomorrow?
Well, whatever we talk about tonight will come tomorrow, and we'll work with that same strategy and come back with a winning spirit.
All the best, all the best. Thank you.
Yes, Sherman, there you have it, the first game.
Yes.
So it's now 1-0 to the Confluence.
So the All-Stars team, rather, they will have to work twice as hard tomorrow to keep in the game, right? And as Naturi said, goal defense is not his primary position.
But he really made the adjustment.
But he came out, he worked in that position, and he did justice to that goal defending position to the point where he was awarded MVP. I think that is just fantastic. We also must give credit to Richard Hendricks,
right, yes.
Because I think he was really
very good in the attacking area. He had a lot of nice elevation going up.
Yes, he did.
He made a lot of problems there for the goal defense.
The defenders were not able to find a response for him. And so, upcoming Confluence player Romario Green, I think he made a good name for himself out there tonight. It's the first time seeing him playing for the Confluence team, and I think he did pretty well for himself. And so I'm pretty sure that he's going to bask in that moment going forward.
Yeah. And we also need to make mentions of the All-Star who played some good games. We had Raheem, who came in as the goal shooter.
Yes.
He did well. He worked well with Duane. But there were some little times when it didn't happen for them, but they tried to fix it. And we also had Annie Foster in the goal defense. He had some really good interceptions coming in, but that was just not too much to help the team.
I think one of the biggest problems for the All-Star team and the areas of improvement is their attacking end, because there were moments when they were not looking towards their goal circle. They were not looking towards their goal circle once they collect that ball. And so sometimes they were doing cross court. They were delaying the passes. Sometimes Raheem would have, roll away from the defender, and they would not see that. And so the attack, I think the coaches need to pay some more attention to the attacking end and to see how they can make those adjustments for tomorrow.
So let's see game 2 tomorrow. Who will it be for you?
I'm not going to say yet.
I'm not going to say either. I'll just be here to watch the game.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so we join us back tomorrow here at the UWI Gymnasium for game 2 at 6:30 p.m. when our Stars take on the Confluence Phoenix. And again, just want to remind you and to thank our sponsors. We have Burger King, the best tasting burger under the sun. Jamaica Aid Support for Life, Love, Support, Action, P.A. Benjamins, a trusted name for over a century, Red Bull gives you wing, and Paradise Catering and Decor. Thank you and have a good evening.